I think it's a great thing that a lot of grassroots tournaments are coming up. We need more because India is such a big country and we need more kids playing in competitive tournament. I think Dream Sports Foundation doing this Dream Cup, which is I think one of the best things that's happened. It's a second year. Hopefully in a couple of years' time, I think this is going to be one of the biggest grassroots football tournament for sure. Already I think it's picked up quite well. BBFS, my football school, has been associated with Dream Sports Foundation for quite some time. In last 2.5 years, through their scholarship and the sponsor program, we've already got 3 kids playing for India, which are sponsored by Dream Sports Foundation, and 6 players have been called for India in different age groups. So I think for us as well, it's been a great collaboration. But the tournament, I think, is just going to get bigger, better, and the way they have organized last 2 years, I think it's fantastic. But we want, as I was speaking to Dream Foundation as well, we want under 13s and 15s as well to happen, which they are very positive about it. So hopefully, I think it's going to get bigger and better. I think please come and play sports. Get out of your phone. I think I'm a father as well, so I think the thing is that we need kids to come and play football. We keep talking about India doing really well in football, but the most important thing is we need more kids to come out and play. If we don't have more kids coming out, the talent is going to be very, very small. So number of kids coming out and playing, the more talent we're going to scout and get it. So I think the first challenge is to make sure that kids should come out from every part of the country and come and play football. And then you'll have states and academies and clubs really getting opportunities to scout them. But if you don't have kids playing in big numbers, it becomes a very, very difficult for everyone.
Yeah, it's great because yesterday we have a small masterclass program with goalkeepers. More than 20 goalkeepers participate, and it was really great. I see some very good talent, and especially on the Jharkhand goalkeeper, Anisha. She did very well session yesterday, and she performed well also today. And the talent pool we have over here, that is very, very good. And like Bachung Bhai said, he covered everything, but we need more grassroots tournament. Bachung Bhai mentioned that under 13, 15, I would love is under 8, under 9, under 10, under 12, the grassroots also. Then हम जितना बच्चा खेलेगा उतना ज़्यादा हम लोग को टैलेंट को मिल जैसे नॉर्मल थिंग we are 1.4 billion. We need more people to come in football. Yes. So we have to work together, and Dream Sports is doing very well, and we want more corporate come out, step up for the football and for the development of football. That's it.
One question, sorry, Cecil. Yeah. One question, Subhutoda, that AIFF, for instance, it's a wish list for me as a fan. We have 29 states. Why can't we have minimum 29 AIFF grassroots academies, where children from 8 to 15 are, education is taken care of, food, lodging, something like that. Has that been discussed in?
Yeah, All India Football Federation is planning something big for the future generation, and there is a many. We already started the TDS center from FIFA. Already started in Odisha. We are planning to introduce more academies. Definitely, I will keep this point on my mind, and next time, my viewers is our committee member. In next meeting, definitely we will discuss about this.
Answer to that. I think there's a lot of challenges for state associations to do an academy because academy comes with a cost. When you're keeping 30, 40 kids, there's a huge cost for them to give them education, keep them there trained, and also a lot of the state associations don't own football ground. So for them to train, get a ground from the government, because a lot of the grounds are owned by panchayats and the state government. So the state association to get that grounds becomes a challenge, and not many only 1 or 2 state associations in India has their own football ground. Most of the grounds are owned by the government, state government or a panchayat. So to have their own grounds, I think only few state associations have got that. So I think there are a lot of difficulties and challenges, but yes, I think it's ideal to have, every state have some academies of their own. That's an ideal thing. But if you don't have academies as well, have a grassroots project, tournament for grassroots, different age groups. Every weekend, like any Australia, US or UK, the kids are coming in competing in different grassroots tournaments. That league has to be created in different states.
Norwich City FC has participated in the Dream Sports Championship. As legends of the game, how do you both perceive the involvement of international teams to improve Indian football?
I think it's very, very good that you've got one international team, because a lot of our boys get to see their standard, because Premier League and England is biggest in terms of football. So I think to compete with that level, to know where they stand, I think it's a great thing that we're getting an international team. Hopefully, I think we might be getting few more in coming years. But I think it's a great initiative. Plus, I think it's also going to be great for the players playing and competing with foreign teams, because they get to know where they stand, and also they get to know where other players of that age group in different parts of the world stand, and that's how I think they build their training and their football career accordingly.
We'll just take one last question.
Yeah. You've set up a lot of academies and they've done very well. Do you have plans of setting up one in Goa?
Goa, we've tied up with Gera here, but mostly Goa, I think anyway have a lot of clubs, a lot of academies which is doing very, very well. So we've not really come to Goa, because Goa as a state has been doing very good in football. When I played, I think Goa used to dominate. We had, Dempos, Salgokar, Churchill Sporting Club de Goa, Fransa, Goa, and I think even today as well. So it's good to see that there are a lot of initiative within the panchayat levels as well. Tournaments in panchayats have been done and all that. So we've not been able to come because we feel that there are already a lot of good clubs and academies doing good work here.
Waiting one last question. We've recently finished the ISL edition. Who are the raw talents that excite you? The talents from ISL that has excited you this season?
Very difficult to really come up with names, but I think the FC Goa goalkeeper looked very, very promising.
Ritik.
If I speak of goalkeeper, one of my most talented goalkeeper, I felt he's got great future. Unfortunately, he's in Mohun Bagan in the bench. Who played under 17? He was under 17 captain as well. He's in Mohun Bagan reserve. But I think he's a great goalkeeper. Dheeraj Singh. I think he has to move out of Mohun Bagan and go and play in some of the clubs where he can.
Yes.
I see him as a great talent, but unfortunately, because they've done so well, he's not had that opportunity.